I really don't want to be making this video right now. Nor did I ever think that I would be, but I'm doing it because I feel like it could help. Oh my god. This news is just so fresh, so it's gonna be really hard to get through this video. My oldest son's dad, he ended up passing away yesterday. And like, just saying that doesn't feel real. It's just been such a nightmare for everybody. I just can't imagine raising Gabriel without him. It's just so unfair. My heart just hurts so bad for our son. Like, this isn't happening. I can't wrap my mind around just him having to grow up with one parent. Like, I couldn't imagine how he's feeling right now. My baby. I just can't believe he's gone. I just can't believe he's gone. I just can't imagine Gabriel having to go through the whole funeral and watching his dad be buried. Like, I can't imagine that. Oh my god. He's gonna remember that for the rest of his life, and that's truly so heartbreaking to have to go through that. And he's so little. Our baby is so little. So I decided that I wanted to make a GoFundMe for our son and just have like a savings account for him. There's also a GoFundMe for Gabriel's dad for expenses, and that link will also be down in my description box. If you guys are able to donate, we would truly appreciate it. And every penny is gonna go towards expenses, towards Gabriel. I just wanna thank you guys in advance if you guys are able to donate. And if you guys aren't able to, that's okay. I just ask that you guys send prayers our way to my son and me and the whole family. This has just been such a shock for all of us, and we're all really hurting right now. Okay, so I want to give you guys a little backstory of who Gabriel's dad was. I know I don't talk very much about my personal life, but I feel like it's important to let you guys know who he was to me, who he was to our son. My son's dad's name is Donald, and he knew I did YouTube and everything. He would always joke about making a video about him. He would always say, you should make a video about me and like our relationship and like our past. I always told him that I wouldn't because I never really come on here and just share my personal life. It just sucks that it has to be like this. But I met Donald in high school. We were literally just kids. I was a sophomore in high school, and Donald and I were complete opposites, and we always got told that at school, like, what the heck, like, how did you guys end up together? It's true what they say, opposites do attract. But yeah, he was always seen in school as like the tough guy. If you guys know Donald, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, everything about him is just, you know, like macho, muscles, just the best. I feel like when you think about Donald, you think his wife beaters, his chain, his glasses that he literally never wanted to take off, and of course his muscles. He had the nickname in high school, the Juggernaut, if you guys don't already know, and I feel like he still has that nickname. Like, people call him the Juggernaut, or Jugs for short. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely into him first. At that time, he could care less about me. I can still hear in my head him telling me, don't lie, you fell in love with my muscles. He would seriously always tell me that. Like, even recently, I asked him to a dance. Was it Sadie's? I think it's Sadie's, I'm not sure, but where the girls asked the guys. So yeah, I ended up asking him to a dance, and that's pretty much how we started talking. So when him and I became a couple, I feel like a lot of people were shocked because, like I said, just him and I were complete opposites. So we ended up falling in love. We were high school sweethearts. We seriously did everything together. Even though he was perceived as this like tough guy, he still would carry my books around in my bag, and he would even carry me around school and after school. I don't know what I was thinking to wear heels, but when my feet would hurt, he would literally carry me everywhere. And that was one of the things that he wanted me to mention to you guys. He's just like, I'm the best. I literally carried you everywhere. I can still hear him. He seriously is so freaking funny. Like, he has the best sense of humor. So Donald and I were together for about 4 or 5 years. We graduated together and everything, and shortly after I graduated, I ended up getting pregnant. So I'm actually going to be telling you guys something that you don't know, and this is something that I've never talked about in years since it happened. Shortly after we had Gabriel, I got pregnant again. I was at this time 5 months pregnant with our second child, and my water ended up breaking super early. And I remember freaking out and telling him, you know, like, this isn't normal. Like, I didn't know what this was. Just because with Gabriel, I didn't experience like my water breaking. Like, I had to be induced. I was a new mommy and I just didn't know what was going on. We ended up going to the hospital. I was in bed at the hospital for about a week and a half, just not getting up because I wasn't allowed to get up. They told me that if I got up, it would induce labor. I know we were really hopeful in thinking that the sac was going to close on its own and fill up again, and things will just be back to normal. One morning, the ultrasound tech came in to check for our baby's heartbeat. This was like a regular thing. They checked probably like 3 times a day for a heartbeat and just like vitals and stuff. I remember the tech coming in and it was just like normal, you know. He did the ultrasound and I knew something was wrong because he kind of like rubbed my shoulder like that after he did it. The doctor came in and told us that they couldn't find a heartbeat and our baby had passed away inside me. And at this point I was thinking, how am I going to deliver our baby knowing that he's not coming home with us? Donald and I have been through so much together, and he got me through it all. I know he was hurting, but he stayed strong for us and our little family. I have seen him in his most vulnerable moments. He truly has the biggest heart, and he's so caring and so protective. He is somebody I could always count on to be there for us. Since day one, he was always there for Gabriel. He's still the best dad, and now he can be the best dad to our son that we never got to meet. Even though we didn't end up staying together in a relationship, we have always remained really good friends. We got along so good. We were like the best at co-parenting. I'm really gonna miss that. I'm telling you, even recently, he would always call me, you know, to check up on Gabriel or remind me not to be late to his karate classes. And even though it probably took like 10 seconds to relay a message, we would still stay on the phone for like an hour, just talking and laughing. Even with the relationships that I'm in, I've always made it known that I'll always love Donald. You know, like, he's the father to my child. I'm really gonna miss our talks. I'm really gonna miss seeing him walk out of the house at drop-offs and pickups. That's like gone. I'm gonna miss him always making fun of me. I just think it's so crazy how the night before everything happened, I was just going through my voicemails, just clearing a lot of old ones out. I don't know why I was just sitting there just listening to his voice and like laughing at the things he was saying. Little did I know, hours after he would be gone, For some reason, I chose to keep the voicemails, and I'm really glad that I did. If I'm feeling this much pain from it, I can only imagine how his family's feeling, our son is feeling. Donald was always a fighter, and I know he fought till the very end. I've been trying to distract Gabriel and just keep him busy, keep myself busy. I just start thinking about the future. Gabriel graduating high school, falling in love, having a family of his own. He won't be there to share that with me. I can't think about it too long because I'm just a wreck. I'm just selfish and I just want him here with us. You know, like I want him to be by my side while Gabriel grows up. He'll be looking down on us, but it's just not the same. I'm gonna go, and if you do see videos uploaded for me, they're pre-filmed. It's gonna be a lot to get back into my routine because we're all grieving right now. I love you guys, and thank you for listening. Like I said, if you guys want to help in any way, links will be down in my description box. Bye guys.